How's it going, YouTube family? Cover crop gonna get sprayed here in a couple days. Then we have our relay beans. See the rows in there or not? Just combine the rye off of. This row of rye I'm just gonna head back out because I forgot about it before I put the baler away. That's alright, it's sandy over here anyways, it could be ground cover. But on this 3 acres there's 22 4x5 bales, so it's been a hell of a year for most crops. But now it's getting hot and dry, so I figured I'd run up here and show you guys the relay beans before I start moving these bales. I don't know if you can see the beans are just poking up above the stubble. So what I did is I basically combined the rye right above the beans. So, and of course when you farm in hills, every once in a while you get a naughty bale. I have to go in there and get him out. But we got to get this sprayed this week, get that sprayed, and then that 2.5 acre strip on the other side of the relay beans, need to get that sprayed. And then we'll get sorghum and soybeans planted over there and over here, and then get the beans sprayed so they can thrive. Whew. 90 some degrees, it's freaking hot out. Thank God Little Blue has air conditioning. 74 has air conditioning too. It's not working the greatest, but it's a whole lot better than being outside. Here you can see our relay beans. And I don't know, they're up to my armpit if I stretch my arm out, which you can't see a damn thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see 8 pods on there so far and a whole bunch of flowers and little whatchamacallits where more pods are going to start. So that's what she's looking like. And there's maybe a few bean pods. So I'm going to get back in the tractor where it's a little more tolerable. So I haven't been making many videos, and I'll touch on that subject here in a second. Hoofda. Alright. So the relay beans are planted with the corn planter, 30-inch spacing, 40 pounds to the acre. Going forward, what I would do differently is either try to get the combine set up so we can straddle 30-inch rows, or if I try this again next year, I'm going to plant it with a grain drill. I saw no yield drop by having the beans in here on the rye, and from what I can see, it looks like the beans are going to produce enough to where it was a good idea. Whether this would be as good of an idea on a year that's drier, I have no clue. But I say that I would try it with the grain drill because I get more plants between where the combine runs over. Because obviously there's a lot of beans that got ran over from the combine. A wider head for the combine would be an option. If I could find like a 15 or a 16 foot head instead of a 13 foot head, that would be another option. I would probably still have to use my 13 foot flex head for harvesting the beans, because unless this straw breaks down a lot in the next 2 months, that could be a hell of a lot of trash going through the combine. And I say trash, material. So I don't know if I will try it again next year or not. I guess we'll see how the yields are on this. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. If I do, it's going to be on a lot bigger scale, like one of my bigger fields, like the 15 or 16 acre field instead of, 2.5 acres. But anyhow, so yeah, I figured I'd make a quick video here. For years, we've had really poor internet service here. And for a 10-minute video, it takes me like 3 hours to upload. And I'm a very impatient person, as many can attest to. So I've been very discouraged about making videos. But on the bright side, we have a new provider that's coming through, and fiber is being put in the ground as we speak. And fiber has gone past my place. I don't know when they're going to get everything hooked up, all the PEDs and the drops to the houses and everything. I am on the list. However, when that gets hooked up, I have tested their service at their location, and on the coverage that we are getting, a 10-minute video that used to take me 3 hours to upload will now take like 2 minutes. So once the new internet is hooked up, I will probably get back into making videos. I'm not gonna get back into making videos that are edited because I don't make enough money off of YouTube to waste that kind of time on editing videos. So it'll just be vlog style videos like this and update videos on crazy shit that I'm trying. So anyhow, I just thought I'd make a quick video before I get these bales off. Got a lot of manure to get hauled out on the hayfield on the other side of that strip of cover crop. So in that strip of cover crop, I baled rye for rye hay off of this spring. It did 8.9 4x5 bales to the acre. And then I planted sorghum, soybeans, oats, mix on there. And I think the problem was it was too cold, which soil temp wise wasn't too cold, but we never got a lot of heat. But we had a lot of rain, and I think it was too much rain for the sorghum. And then the foxtail came in, so I have my neighbor has a high boy sprayer with 120-foot booms. He's gonna spray all of this, and we're kind of thinking with his wide booms, he won't even have to drive over these beans. He can just kind of put the wings out over top and get this covered, and then he's gonna spray, like I say, that off, and then this. And then we will plant soybeans and sorghum in here to chop for the steers for the winter. So anyhow, I just figured I'd make a quick update, being I haven't really done anything this year. Still using them every day. Best damn tractor I think I've ever bought. Anybody's thinking about buying an LS, I wouldn't hesitate. Anyhow, just a quick update. One of these days when I get back to the corn and bean mix, I have corn and beans on 30-inch rows, so 15-inch spacing between the beans and the corn. I'll make an update on that. It doesn't look very good, not compared to last year. I don't know if it was my corn planter, because this is the first year I've ever planted beans with a corn planter. But they are there, and they're not competing with each other. Like last year, I think they were competing with each other. So we'll make an update of that one of these days as well. So anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for more, and we'll catch you on the next one.